I'm Isabelle Janicaud, and this is my testimonial for Bill Davison and his WINS and biocybernetic system. I first met Bill when I was 14. I'd been a very sick child my whole life and no one had really known why. At 16 I had my first baby, and that's when all the problems seemed to be more than obvious. I was surrounded by people who adored me, and yet I felt completely alone and overwhelmed. Bill worked on me using the WINS system for a long time, and I did feel physically a lot better. Fixed my baby when I went in once. Baby was allergic to literally everything, and Bill just did his little diagnosis, did a 2-second manipulation, and the child has literally not been allergic to anything ever since. My life personally was a complete mess at the time. We were all having to pay the consequence of making adult decisions when we were kids. My life was a complete contradiction. I believed one thing and had to live a completely different life. So physically I was chronically ill. Spiritually I was alive and wanting more, and yet emotionally I was completely dead. My body obviously completely shut down because of this. Over a 15-year period I worked for Bill at his clinic on and off, and I watched him. I watched and listened as he worked on and developed his WINS program. I also watched it work over and over again with every single client, so I actually can't deny that it works because I saw it. The reason I did the biocybernetics is simply because I believed it was the next logical step after the WINS. WINS to me symbolised the physical healing, and the biocybernetics symbolised the emotional and spiritual. Balance is really important to me, and this is what it was to me, the balance. The fact that Bill created it made me 100% on board even before I actually knew what it was. I believe in his other system, and this one to me would have to work as well, and it did. Was it difficult? Yes, at the beginning it was. There was a lot of resistance. My mind wanted to hold on the feelings of overwhelm, uselessness, hopelessness, worthlessness. They morbidly seemed to be part of who I was. After I addressed that, the changes happened really quickly. The shift in perception that I had made a massive difference to the energy and the reactions I had to things. I don't think my body would have survived it if I kept reacting the way I did to things. It's been incredible that my body is still kicking. I've outlived the use-by date by about 5 years. I plan to keep going, and I honestly believe it's because of the balance that was restored by these 2 programs. If you're considering doing it at all, I highly recommend it, and I recommend you recommending it to people around you. So best of luck. Thanks.